Right now at midday, we're following the damage left behind by this morning's severe weather. We have 10 on your sides, Matt, Gregory, and Jason Marks. They're live at Virginia Beach, where trees fell and a hotel had some damage.
The good news here is that all the watches and warnings are over. The radar shows that conditions getting a little bit better as we head into the rest of the Friday, your Friday rather. We'll get the latest on that and the risk for some thunderstorms this afternoon from meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler in just a few minutes.
Thank you so much for joining us this midday. I'm Jen Lewis.
And I'm Lex Gray. We're going to start with the damage in Virginia Beach. We cut into programming earlier this morning to show you some of the damage near 18th Street and Mediterranean Avenue.
Matt Gregory joins us live from that area. Now, Matt, what other damage are you seeing now?
Yeah, at 18th and Mediterranean Avenue, I want to give everyone who didn't get a chance to see this morning a look at all the damage. This is where the bulk of the damage reports we've seen in Virginia Beach are. It's along Mediterranean Avenue. Right now you can see they're working on the street light right here. These were badly mangled when this strong wind gust came through. Another very interesting point, we were talking to people. They've said several times today, I've talked to 3 or 4 people that all said they heard something that sounded like a train coming through. And you can see the damage that was done here to the Vintage Orchards roof. It didn't rip the roof off, but you can see it pulled the roof up. And it's hard to tell from this angle, but there's actually a couple of HVAC units, one that was knocked over on the top and one that was knocked over onto the side and damaged down here. Across Mediterranean Avenue, this whole street's blocked off from Virginia Beach Boulevard down to about 19th, only work crews coming through. You can see all the crepe myrtles over here knocked over, so slammed onto cars and even left in the parking lot here. We already saw a public works crew come through, start chopping them up, getting them out of the way. It'll take them some time before they're able to open this street again, and we're going to continue to follow that. But you can see right here, this store being redone into a restaurant. Parts of the roof have fallen off. They've come down. It was all ripped through. People that I talked to told me, at least 2 of them, that they saw a green sky before this happened. Now, of course, the National Weather Service is in Virginia Beach investigating whether or not there was a tornado, but these are just some of the clues we've been given by people who witnessed this big event as it came through. You can see lots of damage done and still power not restored to this area. And one other thing that's very dangerous, you can see this rat's nest of cables, of power lines that have all been stripped off from these different stores here. This is what the Dominion Energy Group is working on right now, along with Virginia Beach Public Works, and the police obviously have this area blocked off. So we're going to continue to follow this story throughout the afternoon. We're going to show you coming up at 4 o'clock some of the people who witnessed it and what they dealt with during the early morning hours around 8 o'clock when they say some large wind gusts came through and even some swirling clouds they saw. We'll have that coming up this afternoon on WAVY News 10. In Virginia Beach at the oceanfront, I'm Matt Gregory, 10 on your side.
Our storm team coverage continues this midday with Jason Marks. He is also in Virginia Beach tracking storm damage.
Jason, you're live at Ocean Eddie's, a restaurant at the Virginia Beach Pier. Apparently they have some damage too?
Yeah, guys, this is a staple down here. It's been down at the Virginia Beach Pier for more than 50 years. Let me take a look and show you some of the damage here. They said it was very fast moving as it came through, and you can see some of the damage, what's done to the roof, a lot of water damage in here, and then also on the outside area over here, they lost some of their awning over here. This is Jeff Haig. And Jeff, let's step away from that TV. I know that's the TV's on, so we might get a little feedback. But you were here this morning as it came through. Just take me through. What did you hear? What did you see?
Well, I was sitting over here at one of the tables next to the window, reading the paper, drinking coffee. We weren't busy because of the weather was so bad. And all of a sudden, it just got very dark outside, and I kind of felt like the pressure change and just heard this loud roaring sound. And the other employees were sitting in here with me, and we kind of all looked at each other and had that, look of recognition about what was happening. So we all ran into the center of the building here, trying to think where we could hide out or take shelter.
So show me. So you walked, you said you came this way. Curtis is going to come along with us here. So you came this way.
I came right here, and I literally crouched down on the floor right here, and I was kind of watching, and it was kind of a sense of helplessness because I felt like there's really was nowhere safe for me to go. And I saw the windows buckling, and then I saw the whole roof just get ripped off. And then it became very loud. I heard crashing noises up on the roof above us. I was at the second, I was thinking that the building was starting to come apart around me, but what it was is that it was the deck roofing landing on top of this roof. And then as quick as it happened, it was over.
Here you are, you're in the middle of this. What's that like?
It was very scary. I mean, because of where we are, there's no easy way to go to safety. A lot of times when we've had these tornado warnings during the summer, we've got customers in the restaurant, and there's just nowhere for anybody to go. So you just kind of, this morning we knew there was a tornado warning, but it was pouring down rain. It was raining sideways, and so we just stayed. And then of course it hit us, and I just feel very fortunate that nobody was hurt and there wasn't more damage.
Real quickly, if you would, take me through some of the damage. What are we looking at here?
Well, this is, I've been up on the roof, and this is where the decking roof landed on top of this roof, and it punctured the roof. So I've got some guys here. We're going to get all the debris off and then patch the roof and clean everything up, and hopefully be open for business tomorrow.
And then you also had the outside, right?
Yes, yes. So we're going to clean that up, shore everything up, and we're just not going to have a roof out there for a while. We'll eventually rebuild the roof, but so we were making a joke. When people come in, we ask them if they want to sit inside or out, and they'll say outside, and we take them out on the deck. Now, when they say outside, we'll say sun or shade.
Making the best of a terrible situation.
Right. Yeah.
Jeff, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, obviously, Ocean Eddies, it's been here at the Virginia Beach Pier forever, as we said, more than a half century. So this place is a staple down here, and like Jeff just said, obviously they'll clean up very quickly and be back open for business. Hopefully tomorrow? Back open tomorrow. Okay. Now back to you guys.
All right, we're starting to calm down from this morning's severe weather. We had tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm watches and warnings this morning.
And rain is still lingering in the area. And this is a live look at downtown Portsmouth and Norfolk from Tower Cam 10.
Let's check in with meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler. Jeremy's been very busy this morning, and he's still tracking what's next. Jeremy, we're not totally out of the woods yet.
No, not completely. We still got a chance to rain this afternoon, maybe a few thunderstorms too. These are the reports from earlier in the blue. That's where you have some winds gusting to 45 to 55 miles an hour. You have those lighter colored areas. There was, of course, the damage in Virginia Beach, which we've been tracking. And then we also had a damage report. These are the official ones, by the way, down towards Rocky Hawk, down towards Coleraine. And so, you know, possible tornado damage from these, but we're going to get the assessments from that later on today. Right now, we have light rain for most of Hampton Roads, a little heavier rain North Carolina, and especially back here towards I-95. It's picking up a little bit north of Rocky Mount. That's moving northeast. Could pop a couple thunderstorms from that as we go through the afternoon. But here's the steadier rain between Elizabeth City, Corolla, Manio. Some heavy rain over the Albemarle Sound. Some of that's in towards the Grandy area, and it just kind of drifting a little bit off to the east. Lighter rain now, Chesapeake, Suffolk. We got some into Portsmouth, Norfolk, and also Virginia Beach on the south side. It's pretty steady. Again, it's mostly light. There might still be some street flooding from the heavy rain earlier because we still have the rain coming down, but it's not as heavy as it was. Quiet right now, Norfolk Naval Base. We have a little bit more rain getting into Newport News over the James River Bridge coming in from the southwest, and a little bit there up toward Lee Hall. Not too much around Gloucester. We've dried out there, but the eastern shore, Cape Charles up to Melfa to Chincoteague, we've got widespread light rain. That's crossing Highway 13. Quiet in Reedville. So the rain chances up a little bit until 2 p.m. After 2 p.m., the rain chances drop. We go down to a 30% chance, then a slight chance 8 p.m., 10 p.m. So we still have a chance for some rain. Temperatures, they're not too bad right now. We're in the 60s, but we are going to warm things up a little bit more because we still have those winds out of the south. So temperatures will rise to the upper 70s, mid to upper 70s this afternoon. And we could still get a few thunderstorms too, but it shouldn't be as bad as this morning. We still could see a few spots of heavy rain, scattered showers going, and temperatures in the upper 70s. Those winds are strong out of the south-southeast, gusts at 30 miles an hour. Now, coming up in just 10 minutes, I'll track the storms with Future Track, and we'll talk about how much rain has fallen, how much is going to fall coming up. Lex?
All right, we got these pictures of the damage at the Best Western on 14th Street at the ocean front. They saw some washout and wind damage. You can see some siding was pulled off the building there as well. This is on the ocean side of the building. The manager tells 10 on your side the damage isn't too bad, just cosmetic and fixable.
And this now is video of flooding in Norfolk on Monticello Avenue and 19th Street. And you can see cars going through this high water. Traffic lights are out on Tidewater Drive from Central Business Parkway to Bayview Boulevard. We also just learned tonight's First Friday event has been canceled.
All right, and let's take a look at outages now. Right now, more than 800 people are without power in parts of Hampton Roads. Most of that is coming from Norfolk and Hampton.
Now, you're looking at the Dominion Virginia Power outage map. Just 30 minutes ago, Virginia Beach had 2,000 out.
And we always say it, But that's because it's the truth. During these weather events, we cannot tell the full story without your help.
Yeah, let's take a look at some pictures that we've seen that have been sent in. And these pictures were posted to the WAVY Facebook page. This one by Erica Colson. This is just some of what the folks in Perquimans County are seeing. Trees down and debris scattered. And Erica says that this was her daughter's playhouse that survived several hurricanes without even blowing over.
And these pictures are back out in Virginia Beach in the Kempsville area. You can see some trees down there.
Now make sure to stay up to date with the latest forecast. You can do that with our WAVY weather app, and you can take the hour-by-hour forecast with you everywhere you go. See live radar maps and the latest weather blogs too, and be sure to turn on the notifications so you can get any alerts right on the homepage of your smartphone. The app is free to download right now. Our team coverage from this morning's storm continues now. North Carolina saw damage in the storm as well. Like Virginia Beach, it was also under a tornado warning at one point.
10 on your side's Chris Horne joins us now with more from Chowan County. Chris, what are you seeing?
Well, we're seeing damage down here in what's called the Rocky Hawk section of Chowan County. We're about 12 miles north, slightly northwest of Edenton, about a mile from the Chowan River. Back in here, part of the roof in the background ripped off and landed on this little red shed in the foreground. And over there, that's where the river is. That's the path of the storm. It also damaged and ripped up the roof of this structure right here. Came through. Kevin Bunch is the co-owner of Bunch's Produce right here. It's been here for decades. He said he was the only one here about 7:45 this morning. Fortunately, he wasn't hurt. No one else was hurt. We're not hearing of any problems with injuries in this section. Across the road, there are trees down. There are homes damaged. We're going to get to those later in the day. A lot of debris came flying out of here, though, where the produce was. And just about 10 minutes ago in this empty field, it was a team effort. It was inspiring. There were about 12 neighbors cleaning up that whole field, picking up pieces of pallets, pieces of that roof of the structure right behind me. So they were really coming to the aid of the Bunch family who've been here for years. Kevin and his brother Keith co-own this produce yard right here on Rocky Hawk Road. We're going to go to another section right after we're done here. It's in that same path. Now, the National Weather Service has sent representatives to this area. They're going to confirm whether this was, in fact, a tornado, analyze the damage, look at the trees, look at the roofs that have been ripped off, and see if this was, in fact, a tornado that came through here about 7:45 this morning, the Rocky Hawk section of Chowan County. Live in that area, Chris Horne, 10 on your side.